Morning everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags. What? One moment. Benji's been to the hair salon, everybody. He's had a lovely little chop. So anyway, door wreaths, door swags, things for your home decor, things for your garden, things for your business, weddings, funeral tributes, and much, much more. We've been for a walk and his daddy's had to go into hospital for a checkup, and I don't like him on his own, so I told his daddy he can come and sit with me while we do the video. And I wanted to show him off now. He's had a lovely haircut. Doesn't he look wonderful? Don't you, Benji? Yes, you do. Mwah. You're beautiful. Sit and show the world how lovely you are. Sit down then. No? Okay. You usually do. So, yes, he's looking really, really smart. But you can see his little grey bits in. He's only 2. So, he looks beautiful, don't you, Benji? So, guys, thank you for all your wonderful messages that you've sent me. And today, I think we're going to do a Halloween one. And I've got a black swag, so we're going to do it on a black swag. Let me just move everything up here because I've got a feeling Benji wants to lie down. Let's just bring it all here. I put your blanket on there, but you wouldn't sit on it. No. So, one moment, guys. I've got something hanging off my phone. So, first of all, we're going to go through what we've got. We're going to have a ribbon and we're going to have a sign as well. So, it's going to be all in oranges, blacks. So, that's what our theme is today, isn't it, Benji Boo? And we're going to do that, aren't we? Yes, yes, my little Benji. So, today our sign, which Benji's gone over everything, is the trick or treat sign. The trick or treat sign with a pumpkin and a witch's hat. The ribbon that I'm choosing to use, if I can get past Benji's spotty, a ribbon with some pumpkins on, one with a spider's web, one with the witch's hats and witch's legs, and then one with some bats and some fencing and some spiders and things like that. So they're the ribbon we're going to use. Now for our foliage, oh, I can hear something. For our foliage and for our floral, I've got out the black long-leafed fern. So I've got that and we're going to use that one. I've also got out some orange fern, Himalayan maidenhair fern as well. Again, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. I've got out some spiky orange grass. I didn't know we could do that. Some filler foliage in orange, bit of green with orange tips. Of course, I've got my birch out, which I'm going to put on picks, I think, so I can spread it around more easily. So I've got that. I've got 2 different types of eucalyptus, one where it's just one straight stem, and the others have got several little ones on one stem. So we may use both or just the odd one. I've got some twiggy bits, guys, some twiggy bits, orange twiggy bits. I spotted them, ordered them, and now I like them. I've ordered more. So I've got these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Six stems. They come in single stems. They're not very big. But I thought we could add some of those on for movement as well. For our floral, I got some black and white roses. I thought they would look pretty along with some very striking orange roses. I thought they would look lovely against those as well. And then I've got just plain black roses in there with a bit of foliage, and it came with a pumpkin with a lovely smiley pumpkin, and then just a glittery pumpkin as well with some eucalyptus. And then I've got my black and white beads out again, and the paperback that I may break up into little pieces. I think I've ordered some more of these. So I've got those as well that we could use. And then I've just gone into one of my buckets at the bottom and spotted these with the pumpkins on. So I've took those out, and I thought we could use those as well. So that's everything we're going to do today, guys. So first of all, I'm going to bring the camera down. Oh, talking about the camera. Yesterday, guys, oh my gosh, thanks to the lady who texted me saying when I was trying to show you how to wire corsages, you couldn't see, and I forgot all about altering the position of the camera, so you couldn't see what I was trying to show you. So my apologies deeply for that. I will show you again, maybe not today, but I will show you again how to do it if you're wiring them. So again, my apologies sincerely. And also, before we carry on, I've got a black swag as well for Halloween. It's a bit high up, but I will be altering the camera. I said to the lady, I need a sign what says check your camera position behind the camera. So I've got a black spruce swag, and I have fluffed that up. So first of all, I want to make a bow, and I want the bow to be sat at the top, and the sign will be in the center, and I'm considering just one loop of each of the ribbons at the bottom. So I'm going to alter the camera, and then I'm going to alter it, fingers crossed, again when I stand up and do our swag. So let's just alter it. And I've got Benji sorted. He's chewing away on his bone. As soon as I get up now, he's going to follow me. So stay there. Good boy. So let's just bring the camera down as I do the bow. And we're going to... And I've even got out a black cable tie as well to go with the theme. So my first one is going to be this: first, second, third, fourth. With this being the smaller one, I like that to be at the front. So these are all 63mm wide. So we're going to start with the pumpkin, because we've got pumpkins on our arrangement and on our sign. We are going to start with the pumpkin. So we're going to dovetail it, and we're going to fold it in half. Oops. And then do so at a diagonal cut. So I'm going to do, I may do it 8" actually this time, the tail end to go at the top. So we twist, so your pattern is upside down. If you can hear Benji, it's because he's got his bone. And I'm going to go to 5. I do prefer the 5" loops, but again, if it was a big wreath or, grapevine wreath or anything, then I would go bigger. And then 5 again. Twist. I'm going to do 4 of each loop, twist again. I'm measuring it with the loop underneath. There's no need to measure it on the board now because I know it's the same. And then there. And because I've finished here and I don't want any more loops, I don't twist. I just bring it towards me. I will cut it around this length. And then that is that one finished with. So then we've got the spider's web, which is a organza ribbon. You can see through it, but it's got orange, gold on it, a bit like orange. It's very much does look orange against the orange, but spider's web, and I thought we'll have that one. So we'll just dovetail this one also. I have sharpened my scissors, guys, and I can tell. Well, I can tell, but that's not a very straight cut. Let me do it again. That's better. So now I'm going to go on this side. I'm going to measure it up with eye view with the other tail end, like so. I'm going to twist again, so the pattern is upside down. And I'm going to do 5-inch loops again. Or in fact, I could come into 4.5 inch. So you can see what I've got behind. If I come in 1/2 inch, you can see the ribbon slightly what's behind what we're using. Twist again. Very it's got its own mind, this one, guys. 4.5 inch there. Twist again. I was going to bring Benji's toy over, but it squeaks. And he loves squeaky toys, guys. And on the video, you probably just hear the squeaking. I wonder what it is. And then we'll do the last one there. Like so. Again, I'm not twisting it now. I've done what I need to do with my ribbon. Enough loops. Just placing. If you haven't got any pins, just put a band or tie it with a bit of twine just to hold it so it doesn't keep opening up. Or even I mean, a piece of sellotape, stick a piece of sellotape on the end of it. And again, so twist again, so your pattern is upside down. There's nothing in those flowers, no. And I go into 4 inch now. Again, I'm coming in 1/2 inch so you can see the ribbon behind it. You don't have to, you can keep it all at the same length. So measure it with that. Oh, Benji can hear Maisie barking. What then? I know Daddy won't be back till after dinner. So you've got to stay with me, Benj. We'll go for a walk after the video, another one. Yes. You could have sat up here, but you've got your bone down there, haven't you? Sorry, guys, I do tend to... Whoa, don't do that, Bubbles. No. I know. Where's your tree? Have you eaten it? I gave you a treat. Where's those treats gone? You want to sit on my knee? Good boy. So that's that one. Sorry, guys. He's just he's a lap dog. He loves to be on your lap. And then now we've got this one, eh, Benj? Stay away from that hot pan. I don't want you getting burnt. So then we'll do the same with this one, eh, Benj? We'll dovetail. Watch your nose. I don't want you getting your little nose caught. Sorry, guys, if you can't see. He will settle down. And with this one, I'm going to stay at 4 inch as well on this loop. So I'm going to measure it with the one underneath. Like so. And then measure it there, bring it towards us, cut it there. And then that's that one. Done. Now I can have a centerpiece. Let me move that. Scissors. Sorry, guys. Let me just get a little bit of a centerpiece. What I could use out of my ornaments again. I'll just get a plain one, just to cover my mechanics. What I've had out of my scraps. Again, I save. I just fold it in half. Pinch it together at the right at the bottom, so I've got a big enough loop for the center, and then I just place it over the centerpiece there. So then now I grab all of my ribbon from the bottom, get my cable tie, make sure it's the right way. Go through the center. Again, I don't pull it too tight, not to start with, because I need to arrange my loops. I'll get a floral wire. Benji lets me show you. And I will place it through here, which I will attach around the spruce. I will just twist around there for the moment. So now I will arrange my tail ends to the long ones to come all down to the bottom and to be underneath the loops, because that's where I want them to sit. So I need them to sit there. I think we've got somebody a bit like Marley. Likes to be in the camera. Just keep pulling until you're happy that your tail ends are underneath, like so. And the same at the top, bring them, the smaller ones up above, but have them underneath the loops at the top as well, just by tugging them and, you know, pulling them in the area, because I haven't pulled on the cable tie yet to its tightest, so it allows me to move my tail ends. So that's the centerpiece. So now I will arrange my loops. So because I've got 4, I have them in the letter X. Like so. And then my second one, which is the organza black spider's web, I place in between the first layer, because we've got 4 layers of ribbon, so I place them in between the pumpkin ones. Excuse me. Like so. And then your third layer, which is legs, they go above where your pumpkin were. So they sit above the pumpkins in that position. So your first and third layer go above, you are in the same position. Your second and fourth layer are in the same position. Or if you've got more layers, so your first, third and fifth loop are all in the same position, and your second, fourth and sixth loop are all in the same position. So as you can see, I am now placing these, that should go up there, in the position like so, that they belong. And then we have it like so. I'm happy with that. I will pull on the cable tie at the back as tight as I can, get my clippers, clip off the cable tie like that. So that is our lovely bow done, and you just have to now cut your tail ends if you want them a dovetail or at an angle, or if you just want them folding over. I'm going to dovetail because I've dovetailed the ones at the top, so we're going to do that, aren't we, Benj? So that's 1, doesn't he look smart now? He's been to the doggy salon. They look beautiful. Ready for all the nice warm weather if it arrives. So there you have your beautiful, beautiful bow. Isn't that pretty? Like so. I'm expecting a delivery again, guys. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 today. And if you feel that you need to just... Here we go. Here it is, guys. Yes, Benji. Hello. Yeah, thanks, darling. What is it, Benj? Parcel for me. Another parcel for me. Let's leave it there. Come on. Good boy. So that is our bow finish, Benj. Yes. Who was a good boy? Telling me somebody was here. Yes, you were. We'll keep those over here out the way, Benji. So I need them for anything. So let's bring our swag over. And I'm going to do this flat as well. If Benji allows me to, we're going to have our bow at the top. We'll bring that slightly down a little bit, like so. You're going to move out of the way, Benj. Good boy. So we're going to be having it along those lines, where the bow is at the top and then it says trick or treat at the bottom. So as you can see, we have holes here. Now you've got your spruce. You can pop your spruce through as far as you need it and hold it in place like so. Or if you feel that's not good enough, you can get a wire and attach it around the spruce. Believe me guys, this wire in the spruce is more than capable of being strong enough to hold it. Now if you feel you want some holes there, get an old puncher, place some holes there. I've got one. I may need it because it may bother me. Let's just find it first. Here we have it. Let's take that off. If I just follow the line where that is. Oops. Pierce. I may have to go through two sides. And then go through that side as well, because I might not be as thick. Get what, baby? Yeah. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? And then attach it on the bottom around the spruce, you know, by just taking it around like so. And I've placed this on top, guys, because I don't want it sunk, the sign sunk deep within. Let's just cut that little bit off. We don't want it to go round and round and round, do we? And then if you want, you can just bend that over to hold it like so. So we'll do the one over here. I tend to follow the whole ways what's above. I can't see if that's gone through. Get another wire. Yes, it's gone through. Again, cross it over. I tend to pull and then just twist like you would on your bow at the back or on the back of the grapevine. Twist a couple of times. Just grab any spruce that's here, you know, that will hold it. Place them together. I think I could do with that one. Oh my goodness, I need a longer one. Around it like so. And bend your spruce, because we're going to be covering all this. So that's more than you know, held in tight. And this is just a jewellery, you know, hole to make holes in your jewellery. You get them online, very cheap. And the same with our ribbon. We're going to attach it the same way right at the top. And we're going to bring that so the tail ends hang. And we're going to do that around one of the spruces. Again, I don't want to sink this. Benji, what are you looking at? I'm wrapping it around the spruce. I've got a feeling that he's going to be sat there all the time. Bless. So that is around our let me just bring that up to where that's supposed to be. With that. Like so. And if you also think that it's moving a lot, grab one of your tail ends. That's another trick. Grab one of your tail ends, get a bit of spruce and place it around the top so you can't really see it, you know, like so. And that will also keep your ribbon in place as well. You can do that all around. You don't just have to do it at the top. Like so. You can grab one of your tail ends from down here. I might do it around that one. Just to hold it. I think Molly's outside. And Molly doesn't know I've got Benji. So that is our swag. So let me just place that up above. I may cut those or give them a bit of a curl. One moment. Just give them a little bit of a ringlet. So, what's wrong, Benj? Molly won't come in here if he knows you're here. You're taking my pussycats home. There you go. So it won't hurt Molly. Molly will just, you know, run off. So that is that. I'm going to lift the camera up. Right, so we're going to come back a bit. Let's see if I zoom in one bit. Oh, is that too much if I zoomed in? I know. I can't think whether it's too much, guys. I think with it being such a big swag, it may have to be like that. What? I've got nothing. Let me shut this door because I don't trust you if you're going to go for my cat. I can't have you doing that. So let's put that lock on. There we go. Right. So guys, what I'm going to do is start off with our fern. I think I need to take this off. Let's have a look, because I've got different sizes. So I want to be bringing them out and up, so neck and shoulders as I do. So first of all, let's get the neck in, and we're going to attach that to our spine, the back, like so. And then we've got our shoulders, where, if you think of it as a human body, we will bring coming out here, because we want to, the wider point is here on a swag. And then we'll do the same on this side, bring the wider point out like so. That's small. Let's have a look at the different sizes that I've got here, because they all come in different sizes. We may have to chop. And just pull, if they're too long, pull some off. Oh, leaves at the bottom. What are you doing, Benji? What are you doing? You can look. And then we'll come around here as well. On this side. And then also what you've done on one side, do the same on the opposite. Like so. Then as you come down, you're going to be bringing it slightly more in, so you could start to attach to your spruce leaves. And do it like so. And again, just pull the bottom bits off so it allows you to have a stem to be able to glue it in. I want this bit here. Just chop that off. And then I'm going to place one here either side, excuse me, either side as well. This is a smaller one. What then? Hey? They say dogs can sense something, you know, if they're about their owners and things like that. I think that's a wonderful thing. You know, like they've trained dogs, some dogs, to know if people are having seizures or if they're going to have you know, the diabetes, is sugar levels low and things like that. I think that's absolutely fabulous. And I think, you know, you can't beat it. You can't beat dogs being so clever. You know, and they help the blind cross the road and do you know, live an independent life. I think that's wonderful. You know, and for all different things, rescue dogs, you know, that help in rescuing people. Let me put these back, Benj. Do you want to come up here? Sorry. Yes. So now we've got these Himalayan maidenhair fern, Benji. Yes. This is what I've ordered, what's arrived. I've got some of these in orange and light green from the company called Leaf. Now, I tend to split these up. They come on a bunch like, well, there's 2 more stems. What was on, like so. And I pull them off. I like to place them on a pick. I sent a picture to a lady last night where to get the picks, because she thinks it's a great idea. You know, she's been taking everything apart and putting them on picks, so she's got lots of them, really. That's it. You sit with your body on them. I don't know. So I tend to place them on picks, so I've got more, you know, and they can go further. I can use them more. Do you want your bed up there? I don't mind bringing your bed up there at all. One moment, guys. Let's place your bed up here then. Yeah, then go on your bed. There you go. Yeah, sit there. Let me get your bone. In case you need your bone. Oh my goodness. That's your bone. So yes, I don't mind sharing where I get things. If it's a better for you guys, you know, budget wise, then that makes me happy. So I'm going to place one in between here. So I'm going in between our black fern with the orange fern. And I'm just attaching this because it's at the top to the spine, like so. And then as I come down, I'm going in between all of the black fern. I've got to check which one's the correct side. Just like, so it's going to be black, orange, black, orange. We'll do it like that. Oh guys, I've had to order a summer dress. I don't wear dresses. I really don't. I'm not one for dresses. Never have been at all throughout my life, apart from when I've got married. That's the only dress. And I didn't mind wearing a wedding dress because it covered my legs. I'm ever so funny about my legs. So the choir is doing a concert and they were on about we all dress up in summer, the women in summer dresses. I haven't got one. Not one. So I've had to go last night online and look for a summer dress, what I think's nice. So yeah, and some shoes to go with it. I mean, I can't wear trainers, can I? Or training shoes, or what they call ballet shoes or anything like that, or flip flops. I need something a bit more feminine. I mean, I do like feminine clothes, but again, I don't wear dresses. I don't wear skirts. It's very rare you see me in a skirt. Very rare. Can't remember the last time I wore a skirt. So I've had to order one. Oh, and it was so hard. It was about an hour I was trying to look for something, because I don't know what people wear nowadays, because I do like to follow the fashion, but I don't know concerning dresses. Dresses and skirts, trousers and things like that. Yeah, I haven't got a problem with that. I know what I'm looking for. But oh my goodness, it took me ages. But I finally ordered one. Just in time for the choir concert, which is on the day after my wedding anniversary. My anniversary is on 4th of July, American Independence Day. So we are doing it, and it's on a Friday. They couldn't get a Saturday venue. They're all booked up, so we've had to do it for a Friday. So as you can see, I'm going in between to give it that Halloween look. I want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So then I don't need those. That's 1. Oh, the lady I was talking to about the pics last night, she shops on Lily Jade's. I go on there as well, especially when she's doing lives. I'm waiting for a parcel to be delivered from her. I did it on the mini live, and I've got to order something else unless I have express delivery to get it here, and then they'll ship the mini live stuff I had with an exact, a proper order, unless I state that I want it now. Yeah, it can be, Karen, very, very, very addictive, I find, because they do have some nice things. And I have to try and stop myself as well from keep going on, because you can just spend, you can end up bankrupt. So I have to be very careful, because I will just buy things. If I see something new and I haven't got it, I will buy it. So I have to try and not watch it or not know that it's on. So I've switched my notifications off, Karen, so I don't get told when it's going to be alive. So right, we've put all the oranges in now. Let me just see, because I don't want them just sticking out like so. So I want to manipulate them so they're coming down, because it is going to be just by turning a little bit of it at the top. I'm giving it that little movement. Like so. So it looks like it's just leaning over. Like that. Do a similar thing with the black as well. Just slight little bit of a bend on the stem. Not much. I don't need on the black. So that's what we have with the orange and black fern. So I don't need the orange. I'll place that back in the bucket there. Now we have these, what could go on picks. We've got our wispy bits. Our floral I want to keep to the end. So place those out of the way. Right, let's have a look. Just two colours, guys. Two main colours. I don't think they just stick out too much. They're too vertical. Unless I want to chop them down. I'm not going to chop them down. So I'll just place those back as well. So I've got the smaller ones. Let's just have a look. They can go in front of the orange. So before we do that, let's get these on picks as well. So I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to use this stem for picks. And then I think on this one, I'm going to leave a few of that off, a bit more full with 2 on. So that's got 2, 2, 2. So right, let me just get some more picks out. So I'm going to place these on picks as well. And for you new beginners who haven't seen, excuse me, we place them on picks. They're just little wire coated in plastic, and they're the exact size to fit in any hole if you pull off of your main stem for a floral, foliage, anything. They're the perfect size. You can buy them in 50, 200 or 500 pack. I tend to buy them in 500 packs, and I tend to get about 1,000 to 2,000 and then stock up, and then I think for 500 they are £9.98, something like that, or 92, something like that. For the so I tend to buy 1,000 for less than £20 English pounds, which may be about $23. So I tend to buy that, and they are perfect, because I've seen some where you can get them and they charge in just for 100, I think it's about £3, £3.50. Some are charging even more. I think for 100 or 50, something like that. For 50, I think. So it's quite expensive for that. But these, when I spotted them for the price, that was it then. I stocked up. I've got over 1,000 down there. and I've got one bag that's opened, so I've got around 1400 left. So yes, and I just pull off and place them in here, and when I push them in, sometimes glue seeps out and I just wipe it off. So then it gives it spread, you know, you've got more to play with. You haven't got to just keep chopping and having one full stem. You've literally got more that you can use. So I want to bring sort of things like this, you know, around. I've got these fuller ones where I may want to bring around the bow at the top, or I could bring them around the side. I mean, I've got some more, so we've got those. I've also got the grass, the spiky grass. As well, so I want to cut those. I'm going to definitely use these. And I just manipulate those, and I'm going to come in a little bit with these as well. So we'll just snip that, and you can cut these as, you know, into thirds, or you can keep them as they are. I'm going to just cut some of them and leave some of them, because there's 3 sections of it. You can cut one there to have as filler foliage, cut another one here, and then one there. Or you can have them in 2/3. It's, you know, oops, I nearly did it wrong then. Just anything like that. You can snip anything down. Let me just, oops, I've touched the bow. Like that. And I'm just, again, just putting a little bit of a bend on the main stem. So then I'm going to come around here, again placing a bit of bend on it, so it gives it more of a natural look. Just bring that down there. Just bend that one. So like that. So I've got one that I could place right at the top. Like so. So we've got those in like that. Let's just get that glue string. They're easier to see on this, guys, because it's black. So now I've got that, I want to bring these in as well, just around the bow. So I'm going to place one here. Where's the others? I'm going to place one under here, and I'm attaching this onto the spruce. How many more of them? 2. I'm going to bring one down here at the front. And again, I'm attaching these to the spruce, so not to the spine, like that. So now with all these little bits, I can place in and around on this area around the outer side, or bring the odd one on the inner side. So let's just place one up at the top like that. Tell you they're much easier to spot. And if you've noticed, I'm going in front of the black fern so you can see it. You know, it bounces off of the black fern. So then let's have a look. This side. So there you have that, guys. Doesn't that look wonderful? So then, do I just use, now these aren't very thick. If I can get it off. There's not much on these at all. That's all you get. So, do I cut it in two and just have something above here? Yeah. So we'll use this as our shoulders. And again, as I look at it like a swag, like it's a body part, neck, shoulders, ribs, waist. And then if you think of it like that, and then you hear me say, right, we'll place this on the ribs, you know I mean around this area. Or on the waist, you know I mean around the bottom. So with them being twiggy, you can manipulate them. They're wired right to the tip. You can manipulate it however you wish. I want to sort of like lean it over slightly so it's got a bit of a curve. So it's like sitting like that. And I want that around here. So I'm going to attach this to the spine, like so. Now I want to do the same with this one. Put on the opposite side. Place it there. Need to go a little bit like so. Let's just have a quick look from my angle. Let's turn that around a little. Yeah. So do I. And then I'm going to place 2 at the bottom. Or do I? Should I? In fact, no, what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop it up. So I'm chopping it up into little pieces. I'm splitting it all. I don't want that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've chopped it into 4. So 2 of the bigger ones on one on one side, 1 on the other, and then the smaller ones again either side. So then I can bring 1 here and then 1 here. So we'll bring the bigger one at the top. So if I just do my awkward side first, we'll bring that one further here and then copy that. And the smaller one I'm going to place down here. So then it's all got something. I carried it from the top to the bottom without it looking too odd having them just at the top. So I'm allowing the arrangement to flow by bringing it down here as well with the same element. Like there. I'm not going to place any more in. Well, he's gone to sleep until I move somewhere and he'll wake up. Isn't it weird how as soon as you move them, they wake up? Right, I've got, I think whether I may use 1 or 2, I don't know. We'll keep them there. I'll hang on to those. I don't know if I'm going to use any more of those. So let's try some with our black eucalyptus. So I'm going to cut all of this bunch down. Again, you could chop this into bits because it does, like the grass, the spiky grass, it's not push-ups, so you can chop it into sections just to have as filler, smaller filler or anything like that. Do I keep it? See, with it being a black spruce, you can barely see it. 1, 2. Let's place a full one at the top to start with. So, I mean, I've got some more, so we're going to keep it as they are. And I'm going to go where these oranges are, the birch, I'm going to go in between those with it. there's one needed here. So I'm going to need another bunch. And I'm going to go here. And then here. Just bring that there. So I'll get another one for the opposite side. And we're going to do the same. We're going to go in between where the birch is. So let me just, and this is basically fluffing it up on this side. As well, it's just giving it volume, more texture, colour, dynamic, you know, with it being black and black and orange. It gives it that more of a dynamic look. So that one goes here. See, now I've got one left. What goes here? That one in a little bit more. So there you have that look. Excuse me. So I don't want any more of this eucalyptus either. So we'll place that on there also. So we're going to go to some of our filler foliage, and I'm going to bring that in the centre area, around the middle where the sign and the bow is. Again, this isn't push up either, so you could chop those into segments, you know, into bits to fill, you know, and just place little oddments in, or you could have them left like that. On this one, I'm cutting them. So I'm cutting them, I'm using them in half. And these are going to be adding a little colour around the mid area of the swag. Like so. So what we're going to do with these is, some may be used as depth as well. Okay, and glue them onto the spruce. You haven't got to go to the spine unless you want to pull them off and put a pick on and elongate them as individual ones. I just want to place them around. I may have some here as well. And I'm not putting these in any particular area. I am just, again, it's filler foliage. So I am just placing them to add a bit of different texture within the centre. You may not see them once the floral's in. That's okay. Put one in the centre here. Right, it looks like it's added two. And just put them where you think that they need to be. I haven't cut that one. You know, you don't have to think, oh well, that must go there, I must place this there. Again, it's filler foliage. It's where you think that it needs it. A bit of bit more to it, you know, just to add a bit of that texture somewhere else. And this last one. I'll place that there. So then you've got that, where your filler foliage is in, and again, I don't want to use any more of that as of yet. I've got it all attached. So, now I've got those. Now let's have a look. Do I place those in? Do I place them as a one or not? Things like this, when they're on paperback as well, guys, I like to break them up. I really do. I like to get the most out of everything. Unless if you're doing something and you want to keep it as a whole. Because I mean, I wouldn't place that in like that. You know, I'd have to break that up. So let's do it. So you can get 3 bits out of this. Again, I tend to take off the paper that's loose. If you want to extend it, let's extend 2 of them. Put your pick on it. I've got the brown tape because it has brown paper on. Go around. Just pull a bit on the paper, on the tape, because that activates the little sticky glue in what's in it. I go down past the stem of the pumpkin about 1 inch, and then I come all the way back up. I always double up. It's just, I find that just peace of mind for me, that I know it's a bit more secure. I don't like that. You could wrap these around your little finger, around your finger, and have them swirly. You know, you don't have to have them straight. Just give that little curl to them. That one's got a stem on it, so we'll just put the paper on there, the tape, sorry. And just work his way down to cover it. Again, you can get all colours in this florist tape. I tend to just have white, black, and lime green and dark green and brown. They're the colours I tend to stick with, and I don't use pinks, reds or anything, because it's not very often I buy things what got coloured stems like that. this one. Okay, pull the paper off that's loose. You know, if you're going to do a proper job, do a proper job. Don't just, you know, leave it as is. So there we have the 3. So let's see where we can place them. 1, 2, and then 1 at the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place 2 on the shoulder and 1 on the waist at the bottom. Around here, down here. So at least then I've got top and some at the bottom. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just cut a bit of that off. So I've got just turn it around, guys, so I can see where it's sitting. So and then this one at the bottom. So I've got, oh excuse me, so I've got those there. Because I put the ones on the shoulders and at the waist, and I have these here. So I may take bits of this off. I don't mind keeping the berries, but I don't want the cone on it. And that. And then I could place these here, maybe, who knows, I may not even use them. I don't want the cone for definite. Because we've still got, I don't want these. Now we've finished with these. So let's place those out of the way as well. So we have these. Now, do I use just those 2, 3, the roses, or see? I think we'll get the roses in first, because we may not even use that one either. So 1, 2, 3, There's 7, so let's use them all. Let's use them all, guys. Take that tag off. I'm going to keep the foliage on. I'm not going to take that off. I would add a bit of green, at least, you know, some green into it. That'll make it look pretty. I'm going to put one at the top. I think that's a small one. That can go to the bottom. Shoulders. Rib. I've got one left. 3, 6. I may just save one. So let's get this one at the bottom for around here. Again, if you feel that it's not the glue, you're maybe a bit skeptical or think that the glue's not going to hold it, get a bit of the spruce. I mean, I know the glue will hold it, but I just want to show you, and wrap it around the stem of the flower and do it like that. So that there. Oops. Like so. I'm going to now place these here. I've got some more. Place that in. Lean that slightly forward. Let me have a look at that one, guys. I can't. I tell you, this is my awkward, really awkward side. Oh, let me take that plastic off as well. My gosh, I'm covered in glue. Da, 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 da. I think I may use that one for the shoulders. Like that. That. Let me get one more. Let's just cut one off. There we have it. and then place that one up here. So there is your wonderful orange roses. Now these come single stems. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I want to bring some inwards. So I've got the orange on the outside. I want to sort of like bring is it coming through the back? No. Let me just get a piece of spruce and wrap it around, stop it moving. Get that spruce as well. There. I'm going to put those, save those black leaves. I'm going to place one there. I'm going up, you know, at an angle. I'm not just going straight through the back. I'm going vertical with the stem. There we have it. I'm going to place one up there at the top, just a bit lower than this orange one. And so, and then I'm going to place one down here as well. I'm going vertical again, like so. So I'm going to keep those. I don't need no more. I don't want to overdo it with too many roses. I've got black. I've got 4, so I could place these. No. 1. And again, don't waste anything. You can, whatever you know, as you've seen, I've just had these left from cutting the black and white roses. So I'm prepared to, you know, keep them and use them in the arrangement. You know, to give something a bit more interest. Have black roses. All black leaves from the roses. And just fill that bit in there. And if you can find a bit of space where you think, oh, that would look nice there, fill that little area, place it in and see what you think. Oops. Now, I don't want that. See, I've got those. Actually, I've got some of those. One moment. They're a bit too much, too green. They're a bit too green. So let's have a look what else I've got with orange. Oh, I've got these. I don't even know if these are going to look okay. Let's get one stem and that one stem. Oh, they do. I'm not going to use these guys because I think I could do something else with those and those. So let's now these are the birch, but these are the autumnal birch, and these have got like little dots on and things like that. You know, where they're turning colour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop these down as well and place these in. And I've gone right where the one leaf each, and I'm going to put this taller stem around the top. And again, just in front of the black fern. So it doesn't, you can still see the black fern. See, and that's a taller one as well. You could have that at the bottom. Could do that under there. I've got some loads of this. I've got a feeling I'm going to need some more. So what I'm going to do with this, around the belt, if you can see, around here, either side, around this area, and around here, I'm going to add some of this birch, just to sort of like give it a little bit more volume. I mean, that stem's really quite short, so are they. You know, so I think I'd place those on picks. I'm going to need some more cutting anyway, so I'm going to need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8. So that's 3, 4. Get it off. 5, 6. Oh gosh. 7, 8. Oh, that's perfect, guys. Got another full stem. 7, 8. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to place picks on all of these, and then I can cut them down to the size that I require. Oh, Karen was saying, Karen's a lady who follows me on my business page as well as YouTube, Karen Slater. I hope she don't mind me saying her name. That she can't wait to see what I do for Christmas. Oh gosh, Karen. This, what I'm doing today, is rather tame. I have done really wacky things. You see people where they've got the witch's legs hanging out, dangling. I've done those with witches' hats on and all sorts. And big bows and things. So this is quite tame, but I wanted to I think in a way I wanted to slowly introduce Halloween, as you know, as they say, not by going too full on straight away, and people are like, oh gosh, already. Because when somebody says to me, oh, you'll be doing Christmas wreaths soon. I was like, oh gosh, don't put me in that mood at the moment. I'm still enjoying summer. You know, the summer, I like doing the summer ones. But then again, I do like I like everything, me. I just can't help myself. But I think whatever season arrives, I just like it. And say like once autumn arrives, I like autumn season. Winter arrives, I like winter season. And, you know, all the candy canes, things like that. You know, and I think I've ordered some candy canes as well. We're getting ready. I'm getting ready for Christmas, even though I've got some Christmas things. Last year, a customer of mine, she had all the candy canes from me because she had her whole house, well, her whole living room done in candy canes, and she used all of my stock. So I know this year I've got to stock up. So yes, and I know that for a fact. But she, you know, and I know another lady who also wants candy cane for Christmas. Already she's told me, another customer. So I know I've got to stock up. So I'm slowly stocking up with Christmas. I don't want to get too much into it as yet. I know I've seen some people on YouTube are already making Christmas wreaths. No. I don't go too far ahead of myself like that. Autumn and Halloween, yes. But not Christmas, not yet. Once I reach, you know, the autumn / Halloween, I will be doing Christmas, you know, wreaths and things like that. With candy cane and sleighs and lanterns and, you know, all that sort of thing. But at this moment in time, I won't be. I'm not. You know, we're still in summer. I know we say usually 1 to 2 months where those florists are ahead of the seasons, but I don't even feel like we've had a summer yet. So on this occasion, you know, there's autumn and Halloween. You know, I know it's the same season, but it's 2 different occasions. So in my mind, I'm already in 2 different, you know, ahead by 2 different things. And I won't go into the Christmas until around autumn, Halloween time. You know, it's just a bit too soon for me to start that now. Because nobody's going to buy it. Not, you know, and I've tried it before where I've done them. And nobody's buying them as of yet, you know, at this stage. Not from me anyway. Maybe from others. But from myself, nobody's buying some, you know, winter, Christmas things for, you know, because they've not even got to that thought of Christmas. They're still in the summer period, waiting for the sun to get hot. So they're still thinking of that period. So am I. So for me to start getting out the Christmas things, it's a bit too soon. It is here in the UK. You know, it may be different elsewhere, but it is here in the UK. I think that needs to be brought slightly forward. Let's just pull that back out. Take the glue off. But yes, Karen, I do there's a lot of orders I have for candy cane. Quite a bit. I know a lady, she says she wants candy cane me to do. So I will do them. I've just got to stock up on it because, like I say, the customers eating away at my stock, which is a good thing. Let me just stand here. So that's what we've got at this moment in time, guys. Now I'm just thinking, do I place wispy bits in, or do I, because I have got what I said I wanted to use for Halloween, look, the blossoms, and I've kept these, I bought these purposely for Halloween because of the brightness. I'm going to put a few in, not too many. And again, you could take these off and split these up. So we may do the same with these. But let me just see by cutting these down for now. What they'd be like. Let's just stick that there. Get one on the other side and have a look if it's just too much of a cluster. Yeah, just a little. They're just, because the stems don't spread or you can't manipulate them. It's a cluster. It becomes a cluster. As soon as I put it inside, it does that. So it's too much of a closed cluster. If I open it like that, try and manipulate it. Again, there's no wire in here upwards or on here. There's just a bit of wire there. Not much. But I've done that. Now you look, once I place it in where I'd like it to sit, it becomes a cluster look. It closes up together. So I think, now let me try one before I do the lot or so many. Let's see what it's like with these, you know, just like the filler foliage, just dotted about. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. So I'm going to do a few. And if I don't use them all, I can place them back with all the bunch. I don't mind that. You know, then they're ready. I haven't got to do them when I use them again. So that's another great, you know, bit of advice. If you do too many, don't worry. Really, don't worry, guys. They're already prepared next time for when you use them. So, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. So yes, at least then next time if you don't use them all, they're ready, you can just place them in. And I'm getting rid of the glue that's seeping out as I push the pick in. You may see me because I've put glue on and it's popping out at the end, if you can see. And I'm just getting my thumb and finger and wiping that off. I'd rather do that than have a blob of dried glue. Oh, and Karen, I'm so glad that you've got your glue pan. Wonderful. I hope you have fun. You'll find it much easier. But there is certain things that you will, maybe like I do, you know, need your glue gun. So always have a glue gun, you know, by your side or as backup. I mean, I've got 3. I was looking at another one the other day from Lily Jade's, Karen. Lily Jade, I was looking at theirs. But they only get 45 glue sticks in a pack? Oh, I'd need more than that. I'd need to buy them with at least 200 in a pack, just for the glue gun. Oh, I've dropped it in the glue. Oh my good gracious me. Has it caught? Oh no, it hasn't. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I must be so lucky. Let's look in the light. No, it hasn't. Oh, you see, God must be watching over me. He really must. I'm missing one, I think. Or have I miscounted? I must have miscounted. Right, so now we can just dab away, place these in wherever we wish. I'll cut a few down smaller. And I want to do the same thing like I did around. Use them as a bit of filler. Place that. Stick it to the spruce like I did with the other. I've got that glue on me and I can feel it. It doesn't feel normal. Well, what is normal, guys? What is normal? Normal is what you make it. Again, just adding little bits. Just to give that little extra touch. No, I don't want one there. Don't want one there. It's just, it's here I want it. So I'm not cutting the ones that go to the top. I can see a bit of glue. Because I need them as, you know, the length. So yeah, all these are is just blossom and the, you know, really bright orange. You should be able to get them anywhere. I've got one. Oh look, I knew something weren't right. I've got extra. I forgot about that cluster. I forgot. Oh, I've got yoga tonight, guys. I do quite enjoy the yoga. And the Reiki after, or Reiki, I don't know how you pronounce it, where you relax by lying down on your mat, and they have spiritual music on, and you just, I shall just talk about the angel Gabriel and, you know, all the angels in the spiritual world, where the music's just playing away. It's wonderful. It really is. They're very peaceful. Some people tend to end up falling asleep. I can understand why. I mean, last week I nearly did. I couldn't believe it. I said to the lady next to me, oh my goodness, I nearly fell asleep. She says, yeah, it does put you in that frame of mind. I said, not off. Not off. Let's get... So then I've got 4 left. I'm going to use all of these. find somewhere for them. Oh, we've got the elections soon in the UK. I don't vote. I really don't. Because every time I voted, guys, they've never done anything for us or I guess anybody else. Apart from, I know it sounds awful for me to say, but the richer get richer, the poorer get poorer. That's how it is. You know, my husband was complaining about his business that he's had no customers in. And, you know, and he's got all his taxes he's got to pay. He's had no customers. What's he going to do if he can't pay his taxes? You know, nobody's spending. You know, it's a catastrophe. The world is going down. I don't know what to do. I can't help him. It's a horrible situation. This has all happened since the economy's risen. You know, we're not just in that position. You know, people all around the world are in the same position. But it's awful. It really is awful. You question yourself, how are you going to survive? Like my husband said, in his whole life, his business has never struggled like this, ever. Even the people who are his rivals, who do the same work as him, they've said the same thing. They're struggling. They've got enough work to last them 3-4 weeks, and then that's it. They've got nothing else. You know, they've had no customers, no orders, nothing. It's drastic. Why Rishi Sunak sits there with billions of pounds in his bank account. Oh, it really annoys me, guys. It sends me wild. It really does. Because all those people who are, you know, trying to make a living, he sat there, you know, smiling away with a, well, what I call a smarmy grin. You know, oh, yes, I'm trying to do this for you. I'm trying to do this. Yes, you may be trying, but you haven't done it. You know, you've been in, you know, the Conservatives been in power all these years, 14 years, and they've still not done what they've promised 14 years ago. You know, so that's why I don't vote. They come knocking on our doors, and I just told them to go away. I said, I don't believe in the word you say, go away. Right, let me just look at that from afar. Now, I need something. If you can pinpoint it, you're good. I can say where I need something. And I need it here. Because there's a big gap from that rose to that. Yet there isn't around here and there isn't around here. So I either need another rose, 2 more orange roses, which I have obviously got, or I could put pumpkins there. I wonder if I could put pumpkins there. I've got orange pumpkins. Let me just set one out of the bag. Let's put orange pumpkins there. Instead of having a rose, let's put the orange pumpkins there. So where are the orange pumpkins? I don't like that, guys. Let's place that out of the way. So let's place that out of the way. You just have to excuse me, guys. I just want to move things out of the way because I don't want them to. I mean, it can only be a 2-minute thing, guys, because everything I've got organised. They're all together. There you go. Job done. So, I'm going to place these 2 orange pumpkins here. So it's a very similar spacing to what these are and these are, because there's too much of a bigger gap there. And so it looks like you've 2 separate areas. You've done that one, and then now you've got this one, because there's your sign. You've done your flowers around there, but there's nothing here. I want it to flow from top to bottom, and by nothing being here, it's stopped right there. Carry it down, put something else there, similar spacing. So now, which one do I go? I've got, if I bring them all, these are all bits that I cut from stems that I save, like this. 4 things like this, because it's only polystyrene inside. Push it in, and it's on a stem, and I've got different thicknesses. I want 2 of the same. That's a bit thicker. Oh, here's one. Spotted it straight away. So there's 2 of the same thickness. Obviously, I'm not going to need them that long. So we'll cut one there, one there. That I don't need now. And then what I do then, and that's why I say, if you have flowers and you know you've got long stems left, chop them off, save them, guys, because they come in for handy either for another flower that's missing its stem. And I'm just getting my old puncher, just going through. I've made an hole in so I can put my stem in. Dip my stem in my glue, place that in, wipe off the glue what's around it. There you have your pick. And I say that's why, you know, sometimes as well it is cheaper just to buy the flower heads, because you can do this yourself if you've saved all of those. So dump that in as well, push it back in where I've just made that hole, remove any glue that's seeped out, and there you have your other one. So you have now 2 picks without having to buy pumpkins, what can be expensive, on picks. If you've noticed that you can buy pumpkins on picks, and you may have to buy over here in the UK probably £5 for 1 pick with pumpkins on. Buy a bag of 4 like this, or however many you want, all different colours as well. Well, they were £1.50, and I placed my own picks on. So guys, what a bargain. I tell you, I'm a bargain hunter. So then now we get this, and I'll cut it slightly smaller. Dip it in my glue pan, or use your glue gun, and go in between here. Behind the picture, again, similar spacing in between. And then that will make it look like it's flowing from the top to the bottom. And then again, do the same. So guys, there is our project for today. Our little Halloween trick-or-treat door swag in black and orange. What would look lovely, you know, really vibrant orange with some orange roses, black and white roses, and you know, your bright orange blossoms, your black eucalyptus, your orange foliage, your orange birch, your orange Himalayan maidenhair fern, your black fern, your black rose petals that we've used off the roses, your little black and orange beads with a little pumpkin on. Let's have a look. Your spiky grass as well. Let's just do that. And again, your orange roses and your pumpkins also. So, and then your big bow with your orange and blacks, you know, pumpkins and spider's web on here. You could get the spider's web and, you know, get that and attach it on if you like, you know, as part of a bit more interest. You could do that, you know, do anything really, guys, to make it really bright, or, you know, Halloween look. Could do purples. I like to see purples, lime greens. I think purples, oranges and lime greens I like to see for Halloween. I was going to do that today, but I thought no, I'm going to stick to two colours. Yes, I've got a bit of white there, but only because there is a bit of white in her, in the, you know, the witch's hat, and a little bit of white around the edge where the fencing or panelling is. Other than that, that's why I've only used a tiny bit of white, because there is only a tiny bit here. And plus, so I also got the ribbon with the pumpkin with a little bit of white as well. So I've tried to, whatever I've got here, well, or and here, I've tried to use in and around the swag. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you give it a go. Another thing concerning the swags, if you have an old Christmas tree, artificial, with spruce leaves or pine leaves, whichever, whether it be in black, you can spray it if not, or if you've got just green, it doesn't matter. If it's artificial, you have to put sections of it together. Here comes Benj. You have to put sections of it together. Take the top section off, tie some rope around the bit where it joins into the middle section, and turn it upside down, and you have a swag. Now you can get those if you people from charity shops where people have handed in their old Christmas trees, artificial ones, but get them, guys. Get them, because you can also cut off even the bottom, the middle layer and the bottom layer, cut the spruces off, and you can place them in grapevine wreaths as well if you chop all the spruces off individually but keep the top one for a swag. You can chop them all off individually and use them, place them in grapevines, and that saved you a lot of money. See, I've done it, and I still do it, guys. I don't mess about, me. I'm a bargain hunter. Hey, Benji. Yes. Look. See? Yes, Benji. So, again, I hope you enjoyed that. Benji's woken up now after the video. He's been a good boy. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, share and like. And to the world, to all the witches, and anybody, you know, to anybody who's into floral, and if, you know, people who like your, you know, your neighbours who like things like this, or not, don't even like things like this, but just introduce them. It'll make my day special. So again, give it a go, guys, in whatever colour you like. Not even Halloween, it doesn't matter, you know, whichever colour. So take care, Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you lots, guys, and all the best. Bye. Where you going, Benji? There is your bow, guys. With your loops, with the bats and that. And then if you can see, well, I've got them here, look. The organza one as well. And then your sign, your trick or treat pumpkin. And then your little velvet pumpkins there with your spiky grass, your blossoms, your birch, your orange roses, your black and white roses, your black eucalyptus, your birch, your black fern and your orange fern, and some black rose petals as well, and your filler foliage, and also these little twiggy bits that I like, and your spiky grass. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Look at Benji. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Give it a go. And you'll be surprised what you can come up with. So, all the best. And Benji says bye too. So, hey Benji, yes, you say bye too. Oh, yes. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Take care for now. Bye.